Hello, beautiful Army of Light, Earth Division. It's Shawna L. Francis, and today is September 18th, 2022. I had to look. As I said, September's flying by. I knew it would. I can't believe this is just crazy. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining me for the daily Ascension update. I had Melchizedek come through again this morning, and I have to say, I'm freaking out a little bit. You know, I can't run and I can't hide. And it's great. I just literally have to take this a day at a time, just not knowing what's coming. So excited to share this with you, and the action item coming out of today has me a little nervous, but also excited. All right, I will just dive right in. By the way, I got electric back last night, no big deal. I thought, okay, if I had to sleep without any air conditioning and a fan, I could do it. It just would be an uncomfortable hot night. But anyway, electricity came back on. All is well in the world here down in Baja. All right. Some of these pleasantries in the beginning. It's our pleasure, Shawna. There's no other place we'd rather be than right here with you in this moment, helping with this ascension, helping you with your mission, helping move everybody on this plane of reality forward. And you know, they just dive right in here. We've got a big job ahead of us, and as mentioned, there are so many moving pieces and coordination happening. This is where it becomes critical that you listen to our advice and follow it to a T. They have said these kinds of things to me before, you know, and they've given me the very specific daily my daily agenda, how they want me to eat, how I'm to be meditating, doing these daily updates for all of you, bringing this collective team of light workers more closely together. You know, these guys are taskmasters. This is happening. All right, follow their advice to a T. We've got there is no room for error. I mean, I'm listening as I'm saying the words, and I'm just starting to kind of freak out a little bit. There's no room for error. These are finely coordinated events, and it's going to take extreme focus and awareness and consciousness to be able to help with the coordination efforts and where different actions need to fit into the greater whole. And my guides for a few years now have said, we've got to be kind of stealth with our plans, you know, and we can't just lay it out for you. Here's how the next 10 years are going to go, and here's everything you're going to be doing. It doesn't do us any good to have that kind of a roadmap for a couple of reasons. One, it's not great for our growth and our evolution. You know, these are, even for me, this is a path of self-discovery. This is a path of evolution for me as Shawna in embodiment in this human body right now, right? So this is my personal pathway. And then second of all, this is a war of consciousness. The Galactic Federation of Light, they come in only when they are needed to help thwart the dark, right? Melchizedek, these guys are the big guns coming in to help us with the ascension. They've been around Earth for probably thousands of years, helping us with various things. This is a big project, this ascension, right? So they're helping lead. Metatron, same idea. But we're being a little bit stealth. They say it doesn't help the planning for me to know these things. It's better that I just know right before I need to know that. And they've always said to me, the steps will be illuminated right before you need to take that next step. And truly that's happening. This is happening for me. So they say there's no room for error. These are finely coordinated events, and it will take extreme focus and awareness and consciousness to be able to help coordinate this and make sure that the different actions fit into the whole. So I had to pause the channeling for a minute and just kind of get my bearings and just okay, I can do this. In the larger scheme of things, they said, everything will be more moving forward. Plans will roll along as they are meant to. Then here, behind the scenes, we are also working on our own plan. They say almost behind the scenes. Then here, almost behind the scenes, we are also working on our plan and our own coordination as a counteroffensive, a counterbalance to the work being done in other areas. And they said, Shawna, can you hear this? And do you have any questions? Do you understand what we're saying? And so I'm like, well, yeah, so as I sat there and trying to process this at real time as it's coming through, this makes sense, and I'm kind of understanding it to be this way just from what I've told you already. So it sounds like there will be, you know, plans rolling along in the other parts of the planet here. It's going to cause probably some upheaval, some fear, and that's supposed to happen the way it's happening. Then we over here, we've got our own plan happening to counter effect that, what I would assume to be darkness, or something that'll be chaotic, or something that will instill fear. And they said, yes, Shawna, that is very much correct. Wonderful. We are in alignment in our understanding. The counteroffensive that we'd be acting on involves the alignment of love frequencies on as big a scale as possible. So I know that our light team is still growing, and I think we've got almost 3,000 subscribers to the YouTube channel. 400 to 500 of you are watching these daily messages. If every single one of us can come together, this would be amazing. All right, so what they're saying, you will be using the grid to transmit these frequencies, so amplified through the lightworkers out. It's like every lightworker will have a megaphone for this love energy. Because we'll stand united, the amplification will be even stronger, and this will be heard by those who would wish to keep humanity in the dark. This will be felt and be seen. Please, dear one, do not worry about this. All means of protection for you are in place, as well as for the light workers with whom you are working. Nothing will be able to touch your light. Okay, so let's make that clear. All right. The autumnal equinox, the autumn equinox. So they brought this up. Please host a meditation, and we and your other team members will also be joining to help amplify the light. The focus shall be shining light where there is darkness. That will be the visualization. It is as though somebody has turned on all the lights in a giant warehouse that has been in the dark for centuries. And then all at once, every light is turned on in every corner of that warehouse, illuminated by this light. Okay, so this is a big deal. And I'm sitting here going, when is the autumnal equinox? I don't even know. Like, I hope it's not Saturday when I have to travel back to back to Portland. So I'm like trying to, listen to these guys, and I'm thinking about this autumnal equinox. Well, it looks like it's actually Thursday, September 22nd, so it's perfect. Well, I'll keep going here. So I'm going to do this. We'll do this with Melchizedek and the rest of the team here. This will be the same for what we'll do on Mother Earth together. That is the intention, just to shine a light as the first step. We're just going to shine a light as the first step. And I said, that sounds wonderful. And they said, we can do this in 30 minutes, so it doesn't have to be long. It just needs to be intense and with intention. All right, so what I proposed to Melchizedek was to record the meditation with them. They're going to guide it earlier in the day, and then we will all do it together later. So I'm thinking, and I'll keep you posted here, probably, I'm going to say 5 p.m. where I'm at right now, which is Mountain Time. That would be, so 5 p.m. here would be 4 p.m. Pacific. It'd be 7 p.m. Eastern. So that's kind of where I'm going right now, but I will put this in the text, and I will also keep us reminded about this. But if you could put some time on your calendar to join me live, I'm going to record it. I'm going to set it as a premiere in YouTube so I can be on the chat and we can all be chatting together during this meditation. If we, we'll chat before the meditation and we can chat afterward. But that's the idea. I'll record it earlier with these guys, post it at 5 p.m. Mountain Time, and we'll pull these energies together, and we'll see how that feels with Melchizedek, Cryon, Galactic Federation of Light. Who knows who else might be joining? Probably your individual team members, and maybe we'll even state an intention to bring your spirit guides in too to help with this meditation. So just a 30 minutes or so on Thursday afternoon. Okay, be there, guys. That'd be amazing. And they said, this will be lovely, dear one. No worries or fretting about it. It will flow easily and effortlessly, and it will be very helpful. It will be powerful, and it will also help unite the collective. All right. And then I spent some time with them working on the collective grid today. So that's it. So I hadn't even thought about the equinox. And remember, that's the beginning of fall, and the days in the northern hemisphere will start getting shorter after that. So the sun shining directly on the equator, 12 hours of daylight, 12 hours of night. Is that right? Anyway, equal day, equal night, and then we head into fall. So I know I haven't paid a whole lot of attention to the solstices and the equinoxes, but I know a lot of people in our space do. And I do believe that astronomy is one of these things that, in astrology, especially astrology, has been something that we've not really taken so serious, at least here in the Western civilization. But I do think this stuff's a big deal. It's bigger than what we know. So I'm excited to do this, guys. All right. So I hope everybody's having a great Sunday, and I assume I will see you tomorrow. Everybody take care. Much love. Mwah.